Hey everyone, it's Alexis with a brand new video. Thank you for being here. Happy holidays. This is the week of Christmas in the United States. And so I am here to spread the holiday cheer and to also remind everyone to stay on track with their intentions and manifesting for their ideal relationship, because I had a mini client success story come in that inspired me to do this video. And this is a client of mine that I've worked with on really reinventing her self-concept. And it's good motivation and a reminder for all of us. But before I get started, the link for booking one-on-one coaching, one-on-one hypnosis is in the box below, as well as accessing all of my courses and my pre-recorded hypnosis audios. And if you are on my wait list, or if you can't get in for a session, or if you're waiting for a session, just letting you know that you can email into our receptionist, Brandy, at sessions@createyourfuture.co and ask for my next available session. If you want to get something on the books for January, I highly recommend that. You can also put yourself on my wait list and wait for a cancellation if you're wanting to get in for some one-on-one work. This is a great time to do it. And this client and I worked through so many things. I am so excited for her. Now this is the thing, it's a mini success story. So I have like a little snippet that she wrote into me and I just got this. So I have a bunch of success stories that I have in my inbox. This is the one I'm choosing because it really shows the power of self. Okay. Now we had done coaching and she had some things happen with her SP. And then she came back and she was like, Alexis, I need you. I got to work with you. I need you to help me get on track. Okay. So I listened to what was going on. She had a lot of things come through that really were her biggest fears. So if you are someone that is manifesting for a person and your biggest fears are happening, or the thing that you've wanted the least to have happen, let's say that is coming through and manifesting, this is a good reminder that you can, through the power of focusing on you and changing your thoughts and changing who you are, you can manifest it all to be different, okay? And this is also a very good example of self-concept. Now, in the manifestation communities, we have all overused the term self-concept because Neville Goddard wrote about it, okay? But the thing is this, the phrase, everyone is you pushed out, is everyone is you pushed out, meaning that people in your reality are going to reflect and be a reverberation based upon you, your deep assumptions about you, your deep beliefs about you, and then also your beliefs and your thoughts about other people. Okay. So I really had to do kind of like an overhaul on this client in a very quick amount of time. And I remember saying to her, like, listen, I need you to focus back on you. Okay. And, if you've worked with me or if you see my videos, I am fairly direct as a coach and to keep everybody on track and to really remind them of their power and their greatness. This is such a funny headband, isn't it? It's like one of the puffy ones, but I love it. Okay. So yeah, like you guys really what she felt were dire circumstances with him were occurring. They were getting further and further apart. This is also a person that she has previously been in a relationship with. They had been on again, off again. Now I am just going to really make it super anonymous, just because she wrote in like with a bunch of details. So if I have a difficult time saying this, but she wrote in saying she had a semi-success story for me, because this is a semi-success because he told her all the things on the phone. And that he called her and that he was out tonight and he told her that he had to say that he loved her and that he wanted to let her know that he wanted them to work and that he's been thinking about her all day long and over the past few weeks. And he wants to make a good go of this whole thing because he wants to be with her. Okay, he actually dropped the bomb. I want to have kids with you and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Now, you guys, listen to me when I say 2 months ago, a month ago, 2 months ago, it was the complete friggin' opposite of this situation. Am I yelling? Yes. Am I excited? I guess. I am more so like, girl, you put the work in, you put in the time, you listen to me, you change yourself, you stayed on track. I am so proud of you. Okay. The last time we had a session together, she said, are you proud of me? And like now, I was proud then, I'm proud always, but now I am proud mama bear. Okay. Because she really finally listened and put the time and the focus into thinking about herself differently. Okay. This is the thing that I see the most with people, is that a lot of people come to conscious creation, manifesting their relationship, manifesting their person, manifesting their partners, and they apply, the way that they've always done everything, which is hyper focusing on people, is how they bring themselves into conscious creation land. Now, this is the thing. This, creating your relationship, manifesting your person, changing you, needs to be the opposite of that. We actually need you to hyper focus on yourself differently. Choosing first who you want to be. Now, this is the thing. For everyone, that's different, but you really got to choose, okay, who do I want to be now? If you have been someone that has had a plethora of evidence in your reality, maybe even since childhood or all your relationships of rejection, abandonment, not being wanted, not being liked, you've been picked for other people, whoever you want doesn't want you back. Those are things that are very common. If you've had that, and that's been who you are, I want you to first sit with yourself and be like, okay, so I have labeled myself as I am unwanted. I am the one that gets rejected. I am not this. I am not that. I am not this. I am not that. Now, from that place, you have to decide, who do I want to be? Like I told her, I said, listen, you have been here. You have been there. You have tried this. You have tried that, right? We have done this. We have done that. But the thing that is missing right now is your hyper focus on the chosen version of you. Now, I have said this in almost every freaking video. Okay. But I intend that this video with the holidays is a huge wake-up call. It's a dawning of a new year. If you have had ups and downs, if you had fluctuations in your relationship, if you have had things go on this past year, like all of us have had, some good, some bad, right? Let's go into the new year with a new, renewed perspective of who do I choose to be in my relationship? Who do I choose I am? Now, if I choose, I am confident, I am stable, I am secure, I am safe, I am always experiencing the best, I am wanted, I am loved, right? And if I stick to that, then it is impossible for me to get caught up in a ton of negative thoughts about what they're doing. But you got to focus on yourself. Listen, okay? Like I have a lot of other people that have told me recently, well, if I don't, like, I'm so all over the place, nothing is happening, I'm such a mess, right? Help me stay on track, right? My answer is what I just said. Now, the thing that a lot of people will say in conscious creation land and manifestation now is, oh, but I can't stop my affirmations for them because what if they go away, Alexis? What if something happens, right? But listen, you can't do this the way that you've always done everything, and you can't do it the way that you think you're doing it if you're not getting any results, because it's not working anyways, okay? If you feel like you are hitting your head against a wall, if you feel like you're getting no movement, nowhere with nothing, if nothing's happening with them, you got to stop, go back to the drawing board, and this is how you do it, okay? I stand firm in this opinion because of all of the hundreds of people that I've helped and my own proof in my own life, right? It is nearly impossible to stay on affirmations and thoughts about a person if you have not first changed yourself. You might actually find that the more that you change you, there's less to change about them. There's less thoughts to bother you about them because all along you are making their behavior be something about you, right? When we can do the basic things of not taking it personally and saying, oh, that's who they are. That's what's going on. Guess what? I am stable. I am safe. I am secure no matter what. I am wanted. I am loved. I am adored. I am living my best life. I am having the best year. Okay. Also, we are in a period of time. If you celebrate the holidays, if you're moving into, New Year's celebration, this is a natural time of hibernation because we are animals, species of animals. We go into hibernation, which causes hibernation of the mind as we recollect the past year, going into a new year. And you want to do this with gentleness, self-compassion, self-love, and be like, okay, so I love all the things that happened this year that were great. And I actually love all the things that happened this year that weren't so great. But guess what? I'm going to use everything that happened to create for me to be focused, determined, consistent, I was going to say dependable, but self-dependent in the new year and creating things anew. What you want to avoid doing, which I had told this client, I said, listen, you got to stop looking for your security, looking for your safety, looking for your stability in him. Okay. And there was another, like an example I heard from someone this week too, which was like, oh yeah, I'm around all of my friends who are married and none of them have their husbands on a pedestal. They talk about them like it's no big deal. And here I am over here, single gal, and I'm listening. And I said, yes, do you realize how none of them have the man on a pedestal and none of them have the man like, oh, he can do no wrong and he is so great and he's so perfect. And I hope he likes me and I think he wants me. They weren't like that. No, they had their other issues. You know what I'm saying? But I told this client, I said, listen, we got to stop looking for safety, stability, security, and focus and confidence. We can't have it in him and you can't have it in anybody else. It has to come from you. It has to be an unequivocal aspect, part, foundational aspect of who you are. If you will ask me questions, like I've been asked a lot of questions like, well, like, should I this and should I that? And I have a hard no for a lot of things in the 3D reality with my clients, like, don't do this, don't do that. Please don't do this. Please don't do that. If we're coming from a place of neediness and desperation, none of this is about neediness and desperation. It's about creation. It's about manifestation. It's about, this is my reality. These are my concepts. It's my perception. If my perception and my focus creates what happens out there, then guess what? I'll be gosh darn it. I am going to be safe, stable, secure right now. Own that, be that, and feel that. Now, this is the funny thing. Like even most adults who are walking on planet Earth, even if they're in relationships, even if they're married, even if they're what, a lot of people are still looking for safety, security, stability in other people. Or they're looking for happiness in other people, or they're looking for peace of mind. Like when they do, this is how you know you do this, right? Oh, like, well, they're like, I'm having such a good day because so-and-so treated me so well. I'm having such a good day. Okay. It's not to say that people treating you well can't give you a good day, right? But it can't be that like when that person, sneezes and has like an off moment that you're then off. Not that you'd sneeze, but that being affected by the person is what I'm trying to say. We have to be steadfast and certain in who we are, which allows you just to focus differently on the other person. Oftentimes, people can change themselves and then naturally the other person changes because they no longer think the negative thoughts about the other person. Remember that your thoughts create. Your reality is a projection of you. So why the heck are we wasting so much time finding safety, stability, security in other people? We are required, and because we can choose to have it on our own. That's the other easy thing. You can just choose right here, right now. My security and my confidence and my ability to focus in my relationship is just something I'm going to finally friggin' commit to. Okay. If you want me to help you stay on track, and kick your booty in a way that's very loving and very compassionate and very kind, even when you're triggered, I'm here for you. Okay. But you got to be really, really, really have non-negotiables about this stuff. You guys, we got to stop being like, yeah, I'm kind of doing this and maybe this or maybe that, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe my thoughts create, maybe they don't. Heck no. We are at the dawning of a new year. We are in the beautiful holiday cheer season. So let's celebrate all the things together that are already working for you and create for them to get better and better and better. Okay. Now I was asked a question in a video about, I got emailed it from our support staff about someone that had a question about, do I have a recipe for affirmations that I recommend? This client had a way that she did her affirming. She also listened to hypnosis audios that we had done previously. She had her own kind of method that she would weave throughout the day that we created together. My answer is simply no. I do not have one recipe that I tell everybody because everybody and everyone's schedules, all the clients I have, everyone is different. Some people have breaks of time throughout the day. Some people have time here, have time there. Some people have all of the time in the world or their mind is open and free. It really depends on you. What you want to do is tailor your focus and your mental diet to your mind first and foremost, and then your schedule. This should not be something that creating the new you and creating the new them should not be such a hobby that you're doing nothing else. That is something that I don't allow. Okay. And I would encourage you to have a full life be experiencing everything, creating and manifesting for love and abundance, prosperity, and everything all of the time in all aspects, not just hyper focusing on an SP because you think that if I get this, then I'll be happy. You see, you're focusing on them to offload your happiness or your fulfillment when you get it. And we got to be happy, fulfilled, content, safe, stable, secure now. I am so proud of this client. I can't tell you the leaps and bounds and the ups and downs that she has been through. And for her to write in this story around Christmas, mwah, I'm so happy and I'm so proud of her. Can't say it enough. If she can do it, you can do it. Okay. If she can get her focus going, and if she can really get determined, like in the face of the opposite, you guys, like she saw the SP, he was just doing a bunch of things and acting in a way that was really, really, really triggering for her. And that caused her a lot of distress and a lot of sadness and feeling so hurt and so up in arms about his behavior. But we used it to get her focused and take her attention off of the things that weren't working. Okay. So you want to, if your SP is doing things that bother you, if you don't like, you want to experience the hurt and the sadness and not resist it and allow it to keep you on track. All of our emotions, all of our feelings are here to help us. Crying releases oxytocin. Your feelings are messengers about what's going on, what's not going on within you, and your emotions are your friends. So there is no need to be Miss or Mr. Positive, like about everything in your life all of the time. That is unfriggin' necessary. What is necessary is being your best friend, having complete and utter self-compassion, adherence to self-love, self-acceptance, and self-like, and changing the deeper aspects of you. Okay. So you guys, this is the time to really get recommitted and refocus to whatever and whoever you are manifesting. You can have it. You can do it is just an aspect of you, which means that what is the commonality in all things? It's you. If you have a bunch of affirmations for manifesting for your career, if you have a bunch of affirmations of manifesting for your SP, you got a bunch of affirmations for manifesting for your new car, your new doggy, your new kitty, whatever. And if nothing is really happening, I want you to come back to affirming and focusing and thinking, making yourself think differently about yourself. This is the thing. Most of us have thoughts of ourselves that are very, very sneaky, that we've always thought kind of like, well, you know, this kind of won't work out for me. And well, you know, this is how it always is. And well, this is kind of the same. You know, our inner dialogue oftentimes sounds just like that until we get a hold of it. Now, if you are properly using the power of your mind and accessing your true power, you want to describe with description who you are instead. This is your chance to pick who you want to be. Now, if you don't know who you want to be and you don't know what to affirm, you got to go to the drawing board and do the first thing, which is do some research, look around, look at images, look at people, look at catchphrases, and then develop your inner script, your inner conversation with you about you. That is the first thing to affirm all of the time, right? I am so cherished. I am so valued. I am the one that is always cherished and valued, loved and adored. I am so unequivocally wanted, desirable. I am adorable. I am adored. I am safe and stable, secure within myself. I have peace of mind all of the time. I am harmonious. I am feeling more and more love all of the time. My reality loves me. If I stop myself right there, you guys, how long was that? I wasn't watching the clock, but I think that was like under a minute. And those were a bunch of really key affirmations. You could just take those, repeat them to yourself all of the time, especially when the negative voice comes in, and override it with the chosen, authentic voice that you're learning to have. I've done a lot of videos recently that everyone's loved about connecting with your specific person because they exist within you. But what I just said reminds me of the video I did about the inner voice and reclaiming the true inner voice. Like, how many of us have all these voices in our heads that we think are us, but they're really not us? A big part of being a conscious creator is reclaiming like the chosen voice that is now really you, which might feel and sound different than it always did. And that's a good thing, because through this process of recreating who you are, creating your reality, creating your relationship, creating them, it takes going into your deeper stuff and reclaiming the authentic you and just really claiming the you that you're creating now. which is a different you than you've always been. That's why this is not easy peasy manifesting. It takes some real big conviction and determination to move through all of the thoughts and the blocks and the beliefs and the assumptions you've always had about you. Okay. This is not some overnight thing that you wake up one day, you've said a bunch of affirmations, and then bam, you're this person. No. Right? This is a disclaimer. I've said this client that I'm talking about this success story so that I can have people who stop telling me success stories sound like they got it all in one instant. It was so easy for them. I'll tell you, most of the time it's not the case. This whole thing, consciously creating yourself and your relationship, it brings up your biggest triggers, your biggest wounds. It should come with a caution tape, like a warning label, and say, you're getting into your deep, dark territory. You're going to have to really look at yourself and examine yourself and self-examine what you really think about you. Are you ready? But I'll tell you, if you're watching this video, if you found this information, you are ready. Okay. So that's my video for today, everyone. I'm wishing everyone the best holiday, the best Christmas, the best New Year's. Decide right now that this is a great Christmas and a great New Year for you. Okay. I love you all so much. Let's celebrate this client and her major successes. And I will see everybody. I think my next video actually is going to be, oh no, it's still in December. Okay. So anyways, let's carry through the rest of the year. And I love you guys so much. I'm intending great things for you. Go out today and celebrate yourself. And I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye.